Hey everyone, you ever feel like you're trying to get your business noticed
Hmm.
in this world that's already like overflowing with noise?
Yeah.
Like you need a secret weapon just to be seen,
Yeah.
let alone stand out.
It's a common challenge,
Right.
especially for smaller businesses
Yeah,
and startups. You're not alone in feeling that way.
that's such a relief to hear. So what's the secret weapon then? Give
Yeah.
us the inside scoop.
It's not really a secret,
Okay.
but it's something a lot of businesses overlook,
Yeah.
especially when they're just starting out.
Mm.
It's all about building a strong brand identity.
Okay, we hear branding thrown around a lot, but what does that actually mean?
Yeah.
Beyond just having like a cool logo,
Hmm.
I think that's where a lot of us get tripped up.
Exactly. That's where this excerpt from Coffee with Raja gets really interesting.
Okay.
He dives deep into this idea of brand identity as the bedrock of your business.
Hmm.
He says it's about way more than just aesthetics.
Okay.
It's the foundation for everything you do.
Ooh, I like how he puts that.
Yeah.
So it's like if you get this brand identity thing,
Right.
right,
Yes.
everything else becomes a little easier.
Exactly. Think of it as a shortcut
Okay.
in the consumer's mind.
Hmm.
When someone sees your brand, you want them to instantly get what you're about.
Yeah.
Your values, your mission, what you offer.
Right.
It's about making it crystal clear why they should choose you
Okay.
over the sea of other options out there.
It's kind of like that love at first sight feeling.
Yes.
But for businesses.
I was going to say, I
Yeah.
love that analogy.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Awesome.
And Raja actually brought up a study
Okay.
from Stackla that found that presenting a consistent brand can increase recognition by a whopping 80%.
Wow, 80%. That's huge E.
Huge.
So being consistent is actually that important.
Yes.
It's not just some marketing buzzword.
Absolutely not. Think of it like building a house.
Okay.
You wouldn't just start slapping on walls and a roof
Yeah.
without a solid foundation, would you?
No way.
No.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Exactly. Your brand identity is that foundation.
Okay.
It's about establishing core values and a clear message that resonates with your audience.
Mm-hmm.
The consistency is what makes you memorable
Yeah.
and builds trust over time.
Okay. I'm starting to see the light here.
Good.
So how do we start building this unshakable brand foundation?
Well, does Raja give us the blueprint?
He does. He lays out 5 clear steps.
Okay.
And lucky for us, we get to unpack them all today.
Awesome.
Let's dive into the first step,
Okay.
which Raja calls unearthing your brand DNA. It's all about knowing yourself inside and out, your values, your mission, your purpose.
So it's about getting really clear on who you are as a brand
Yes.
before you even think about logos and taglines.
You got it. And it's a step a lot of businesses skip,
Really?
especially those eager to jump into the exciting stuff.
It's like they're trying to build the house backward, you know?
Exactly. And it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Raja really stresses that knowing your why,
Mm-hmm.
the driving force behind your business,
Right.
is absolutely essential.
Yeah, it's like that Simon Sinek quote, right?
Yeah. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it.
Spot on.
Yeah.
And unearthing that why is what helps you connect with your audience
Whoa.
on a much deeper level.
Okay.
It's about shared values, a shared vision.
Mm-hmm.
It's about appealing to people's hearts as well as their heads.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sold on the whole brand DNA thing.
Good?
So once we've got that foundation set,
Yes.
what's the next brick we lay
Okay.
on this brand building journey with Raja?
Well, Raja says that once you know who you are at your core,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to craft a compelling story.
Ooh, storytelling. I love a good story.
Yeah.
So how do we turn our brand into something
Right.
that feels like an epic tale?
It's all about finding the narrative
Okay.
that truly resonates with your audience.
Mhm.
What problem are you solving for them?
Yeah.
What makes you different?
Right.
What's the emotional connection?
Okay.
Think of brands like Ptolemy's shoes.
Okay.
They're not just selling shoes.
Yeah.
They're selling a story of giving back with every purchase.
Right.
People connect with that.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
It's like weaving a story that people want to be a part of.
exactly.
Okay, so we've got our foundation. We've crafted our story.
Right.
Now what? Time
Yeah.
for the fun stuff, like logos and
Yeah.
colors.
You read my mind. Raja calls this step
Yeah.
the power of perception, creating a cohesive visual identity.
All right, finally, we get to the visual goodies.
Yes, but remember,
Yeah.
it's not just about what looks pretty.
Okay.
Just like every other element of your brand.
Right.
Your visuals need to be strategically chosen
Mm-hmm.
to reflect your brand DNA and story.
So are we talking logos, fonts,
Yeah.
color palettes, all of that jazz?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Think about how just seeing the Nike swoosh
Yeah.
instantly communicates athleticism, performance,
Right.
and pushing boundaries.
Okay.
Or how the Apple logo represents sleek design and innovative technology.
Mm.
That's the power of a strong visual identity.
Okay. I'm getting inspired. I'm already envisioning mood boards
Yeah.
and color swatches. But I have to admit,
Yeah.
sometimes I see brands that have like what I think are cool logos
Right.
or nice colors, but it feels kind of all over the place.
Right. That's why Rajan uses the word cohesive here.
Okay.
Every single visual element needs to work in harmony to create a consistent and unforgettable brand experience.
Right.
You want people to see your logo, your website, your social media,
Mm-hmm.
and instantly recognize it's you.
So it's like each element is a brushstroke
Yes,
in the larger masterpiece of your brand. I love that.
exactly.
Okay. What's next on our brand building agenda?
Well, once you've got your visual identity down,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to think about how you sound.
Okay.
Raja calls this step, find your voice.
Hmm.
Speak your brand's language.
So we're talking about how we actually communicate with the world, right? The
Yes.
tone, the style, the words we use. Exactly. It's like, what's the personality of your brand?
Yeah.
Are you the life of the party, like
Right.
like Old Spice with their quirky humor?
Yeah.
Or are you more of a trusted guide,
Mhm.
like Patagonia, known for their commitment to sustainability?
Such a great way to put it.
Mm.
Finding your brand voice is about
Mm.
establishing that distinct personality that shines through
Right.
in every interaction,
Okay.
whether it's your website copy, social media posts,
Yeah.
or even how your employees answer the phone.
Right.
Consistency is key.
So it's not just about sounding professional. It's about sounding authentically you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
What's Raja's final piece of advice
Okay.
for brewing up that perfect brand identity?
His last step really ties everything together.
Okay.
He calls it consistency is key. Live and breathe your brand.
I like it.
It's about making sure that every single touch point
Yeah.
a customer has with your brand reinforces your core values and that captivating story you've crafted.
So it's like you don't just create a brand identity
Right.
and then just forget about it.
You live it.
You have to truly embody it in everything you do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about walking the walk,
Okay.
not just talking the talk.
Right. Yeah.
Think about a company like Zappos,
Okay.
known for its exceptional customer service.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an accident.
Right.
It's a core part of their brand identity,
Okay.
woven into every interaction.
Wow. When you put it that way, it really makes you realize
Yeah.
how much thought goes into building a brand
Mm-hmm.
that truly resonates with people.
It's definitely an ongoing process,
Yeah.
but as Raja points out, it's an incredibly worthwhile one.
Right.
Just like that perfectly roasted coffee bean.
Yeah. He's so right.
Unique, flavorful, and leaves a lasting impression.
It's about crafting an experience
Yes.
that people remember and want to be a part of. This deep dive has been so insightful.
It has.
It feels like we've not only brewed up some delicious knowledge,
Uh-huh.
but also a recipe for success that any business can use,
Yeah,
big or small.
absolutely.
I think that about wraps it up for us today.
It does.
For another fascinating deep dive into the world of business and branding.
Yes.
This has been an amazing episode.
Thank you.
Until next time, keep exploring those brilliant ideas.